Again, day 4 from Virginia, USA, Success Habits Challenge, day number 4. And we are dealing with a very important principle. Believe me, if all of us knew about this principle and how to apply it, would be very happy people. It is a principle called be.do.have. Be.do.have principle or be.do.have mindset. So if you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA, and I'm very excited about these things because they take our life to the next level. Today I'm live, but normally when I'm not live, I'm talking about starting a business, making money online, making your life better. That's what I'm passionate about. And as I'm talking to you right now, it's 4 a.m. in USA. I'm in Virginia, USA. And this is day number 4. We've finished 3 days. This is number 4. And what I'm doing is called success habits. What are the success habits that successful people use? Successful depends what you consider successful. Success is different for everyone. But I'm talking about people who have a good life. Like you see them and say, oh, I think they figured something out. It's because they're doing these things. I've been talking about success habits all my life not all my life, since I've been on YouTube, which is now on my 4th year. But they've been scattered, like in different, a video here, a video there. So I said, let me pick out the important ones and let's cover them in 7 days. So day 1, I talked about knowing your happy place. What made you happy? Think about the life since childhood. You know, childhood memories are very good because you go back and say, wow, that made me happy. So you want to learn to connect that to the future. What identify your happy place, and we did that in day 1. Day 1, I also talked about being grateful. That's so important. Being grateful. So I linked the previous days below in the description of this one, right? So I wouldn't have to spend too much time on that. Day 2, I talked about the importance of the I am. I am. Whatever comes after I am will follow you. Whatever you call yourself, whatever you say to yourself, I am, I have, whatever you say will follow you. So let's learn to use that statement when we are saying good things. Okay? Number 3. Day number 3 yesterday, I talked about the goals. The way you set your goals. For example, how saying, I want more money, I want more, it's not enough. How do you set a goal and make it smart? You write it down, you read it, but in a smart way, so it's very, very clear. And then I also talked about how you modify that goal and write it in a way that creates good feelings in you to achieve it faster. That was day number 3. We are on day number 4. The principle is be, do, have. Believe me, it's challenging me, this one. Because if we figure this out, it will be great. You know, I've talked about this principle maybe in 3 other videos. I've linked one of them in the previous one I did. I linked it also in the description. And I was describing and everything. So today, I said, if you want details, you're going to watch that one. But today, I'm borrowing statements from someone called Dr. What's his name? Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Let me put it in the chat. If you come later, look at the chat replay. He's called Doctor. I'm about to quote some statements from him. I found them very interesting, so that I'm not repeating myself, saying the same things every time. But if you go, Benjamin Hardy, that's his name. I put in the chat. He's Benjamin Hardy, and he's an organizational psychologist, a best-selling author of Willpower Doesn't Work, meaning just the will is not enough. Other things have to go. I haven't read the book, but that's what he has on his name, so I quoted it. He has another perspective, like he described how things like should be. The whole reason why you want the be-do-have is because you want to achieve what you want faster. So what does it mean? It means that you create, that the way we create things, the way things happen that we want, is about being, not doing. Okay, you do, but later. You have to be first. How do you be first? Like, for example, I'm going to give specific examples here after I read some of the things he said. But he says, but for example, if you want to be rich, make a lot of money, You have to feel like you're making a lot of money right now, today. Can you imagine that? Like you're poor, there's nothing in the bank account, you have nothing, but this principle is asking you to act like you are rich today. Then you be, then you do, then you have. You have to be first, be rich first, then you do the things that make you rich, and then you become rich. Can you imagine that? So, what does it say? It says, these are the statements he said. Let me first see who is in the chat. Robert, welcome, Robert. Yeah, you know, it's late here. We don't have USA. It's very, very late over here. Thank you. So, please, those of you who are watching, type in the chat so I know who you are. Because this is the weird time. I show up anytime. Do you know why I switch times? Some people may wonder why I come at different times. I'm thinking about different countries. I'm thinking about different people. So, like when I come at 4 a.m., people in USA are sleeping. But some other people are awake. So, let's go with who is here. Welcome, welcome, Robert. Listen to this. It's going to help you. And I laugh because I try it. It's hard. It's not very easy, but we're going to do it. Okay, this is what he said. The statements, these are quoted from him speaking, actually on his YouTube channel. If you search for him, Dr. Benjamin Hardy, you can go, he has a lot, but this is specifically we're talking about this principle. That most people, that's him, most people think that in order to have what they want, they have to have something first. Like, if I get more education, if I get more money, if I get people supporting me, if I get this, then that will happen. So that's the wrong way to see things. But the whole world almost is operating like that. You know, if I finish this, I'll get that. If I do that, I'll get this. They want, okay, let me read more statements you understand. Then he said, you can get what you want almost immediately if you identify what you want, like have a clear intention, and you define it very clearly, then be that person now. You know, that's why we're using the I am as affirmations, or I am statements, the one I covered on day 2. That you start writing down statements of the things you want to be, but write them like they're already here. That's how these things connect. So when you go through the 7 days after I finish, you'll see that everything is connected and everything needs to be done daily. So you can get what you want, I'm repeating. You can get what you want almost immediately if you identify what you want, have a very clear intention, define it, very clearly, then be that now. You know, someone else was teaching also that the reason we don't get what we want, because we are vague. We are not very, very clear. It's to do with the mind, the way the mind works, the subconscious mind, detailed topic. You have to be clear what you want. Don't make it vague. That's when you get it. And it says, be your future self now. I have 3 examples I'm going to give you to give you an example what they say. He didn't say that, but because I've been learning about this principle, they give examples of how you could actually create something. That will come last. Let me first finish these sentences. So then he says, how you see yourself in your mind is what you are creating. That's also equivalent to relating to what Al Nightingale said. He said your thoughts become things. You think about something, then you create it. So I'm reading this again. How you see yourself in your mind is what you are creating. That's why we should blame ourselves for our miserable lives, because we created it. We created it. In fact, somewhere I was listening to someone else saying that, I think it was even him. When you go in your history, okay? Let's assume your history wasn't very good. Find out the good things in there. Instead of focusing, oh, my history was bad, look at the good that was there to help you now. Okay? They say that's also very important. Then it says, if do what your future self would do. Do what your future self will do. You get that when I give you the 3 examples I have. You see how that makes sense. Do what your future self would do. Feel the way you'd feel. You know, the feeling, the big part of this whole thing of creating what you want. you have to feel like, that's what I was doing yesterday. You have to feel like it's here. You have to get those feelings. That's why I was referring to the happy place. The happy place will help you get that feeling. You need the feeling. Another number she said, I noted here. If you focus on what you lack, you lose what you have. Can you imagine? What do we focus on lacking? I don't have it. I don't have it. So as you're focusing on lacking, that's why there's a principle of giving. I didn't even note that. We have to do the principle of giving. Let's see, 5. I'm noting something down for the future. Go. Giving. I didn't cover giving because I'm not covering it tomorrow. I'll cover it maybe on the 6th. That's why they say, even if you have a little money, give some. Because when you're giving, it's like from an abundant feeling. Okay, I have the, I will give. People who don't have, they don't give. So give like you have a lot, and then, so it gives you, it brings the high vibration. Also giving is very good in itself, but also you feel like, I have enough. So even if you don't have much, you have to behave like you do. Okay, now the 3 examples of how this could work. Remember, what you want needs to be very clear. Let me give you an example of someone in school, young. I went to Uganda the other day, last year, and I made this like a practical assignment, a practical thing in the classroom. I went to 7th graders. There were people in P7 in Uganda, and I was talking to them about this. Very young, in P7, those are young people. So I said, let me share something. Who here wants to be a lawyer? So they were raising their hands. I said, okay, let me show you how you're going to become a lawyer. So the principle, I'm giving you 3 examples. One of is a lawyer. If you want to become a lawyer and you're still a young person, now young people are not watching me, maybe the parents are watching. This channel is not for young people, so I don't expect 7th graders to be watching me. But tell your children, behave like you are already. So I asked one of them, who wants to show me, how do you behave like a lawyer? So show me, how do lawyers walk? In fact, we started with, how do lawyers dress like? What do they dress? Okay, they said it's suit and tie. Okay, pretend like you are a lawyer right now. And then I said, what do they normally carry? Oh, they carry like a bag, a briefcase or something. And then I said, okay, how do they walk? So one boy came in front to show me the walk of a lawyer, dressed in a suit, in a tie and suit, and holding his bag and walking. They were all laughing. Okay, that's what they mean. Behave like you're a lawyer now. So if you want to be a doctor, behave like a doctor before you are even close to being a doctor. Because, like, what do you know, like, you could wear that coat. In fact, one of them, I said, go ask your parent to buy you the coat, like, so the white coat, so you would start behaving like a doctor. This is actually true. You've seen people who said, I started thinking about that when I was a young kid. I started thinking about, they were just thinking. But now they're saying you can even behave like one. You know how they pretend, they dress up like? Yeah. So that's one example. Another example is, of course, remember it said be, now you start pretending like you are, and start feeling like a lawyer. You even go to the courtroom, or if you can't have access, then go to school. Go to school and learn to become a lawyer, and then you become a lawyer. But to be fast, it helps get it to you faster. Number 2, someone who wants a baby. Let's assume it's hard for you to have a baby. Oh, Victory, how are you, my people? Excited. See, I brought it at different time. Victory, how is South Africa? Robert, how is Uganda? There's, who else? Yeah, welcome. These things are powerful. Listen to me, Victory. These things are very, very powerful. I know you've been studying this, but I don't know if you are putting it in practice. I know you recorded a very powerful video recently where you are explaining how things have been happening. That is called the law of attraction. Victory, what was happening in your life is the law of attraction, but it's also connected to this. Okay, let's get to the second example of a baby. Let's assume a lady, maybe a couple, but mostly a lady. She cannot have a baby. So she's there wishing to have a baby. Instead of saying, when I have a baby, I'll have that room is be their room or whatever. Now do it. In your house, set up a room. You're not pregnant yet, remember? We are being. Set up a room, decorate it, whatever, like you have a baby. That's what they say. Strange, right? You go shopping and put something, start looking at that space like it has a baby. And they say miracles happen. Another example is of a woman. I don't know why I'm picking ladies' examples. Take the first one of the lawyer to be a man, because I don't want to be like doing just one sex. The third one is also an example. You know what? Let me switch it now. Let me switch to a man, because I've been using it and this example as for a woman. Let me switch it. Let's assume it's a man. This time is a man. And the man wants to have a wife. But they think it's very hard to have a wife. They're missing a wife in their house. They have this house, and the house has a garage. This garage can fit 2 cars, right? So they say, instead of, normally when I give this example, I use a female, but I'm switching right now as I'm speaking. Instead of, when you come to park your car, instead of parking it in the middle, because you have only one car, start thinking like you have a wife. You have a wife, and she has a car too. So when you come in this garage, decide which side you park. You say, that space is for my wife. She's coming, right? And this one is mine. And when you sleep in your bed, start sleeping on one side. This is consistently. This space is for my wife. This is my space. It's funny, right? Try it. Mr. Magala, that one is yours. Start behaving like you have a wife in your house. In your house, when you sleep in the bed, leave a space for your wife. Every time you are in the house, pretend there is a wife. There is a wife, and this wife, that's a space for the wife. This is for the wife. Maybe when you go shopping for cups, bring 2. Pick a color for your wife. Pick a plate. Pick 2. A glass. Pick 2. It's funny. That's the principle I'm telling you. Try it. Oh, it's raining in Uganda. Oh my God. That must be a mess. Okay, so I brought this at this time to see who is going to show up. Actually, I forgot to share on Facebook. Salma, welcome, Salma. How is Malaysia? We are talking about the principle in a different way. So, Salma, what is it? You want to be what? You said you want to be a business person. Pretend. What do business people look like? What do they dress like? Start behaving like, rich people have a lot of money. Although they're spending it like all the time, if you go to a bank account for a business, there's a lot of cash. So pretend like you have a lot of cash, you're spending it here. Now today I have to pay this bill and that bill and this bill. Pretend like you're an accountant, you are meeting your accountant and your lawyers. Salma, that one is yours. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. I did 3 already. This was number 4. Those of you who are seeing this like at this point, now, number 1 was I'm reviewing and I'm closing. It's almost Fajr time over here. I have to go pray. So day 1, we dealt with the happy place and the importance of being grateful. Day 2, I was dealing with I am affirmations. They are powerful. I am affirmations are connected to this. You can say, I am married. I have a wife. I have a beautiful wife. Someone talks about beautiful man. I don't know that a man can be beautiful. A man is handsome. Okay. I have a handsome man. Describe your man. You have them in the house. I don't know. You're married. Or maybe you can imagine yourself at the wedding. But make it feel like it's happening already. Okay? That was I am. I am can help you with that. That was day 2. Then number 3 was about smart goals. That also can help you when you're setting your smart goals. You can put in the intention. You call it intention. Is to be very, very clear on what you want. So you add it in, your goal. Therefore, be.do.have. This is powerful. I'm learning to do it, but I keep slipping back. You can't wait for things to happen in the future. They're happening already. They say, it's hard for me to understand. I read so many books. They say, they're already here. Everything you want is already here. It's already here. So this is to help you get it faster. Okay? Victor, I love this concept. Very true. No one can have it before transform to what we want to be so true. Yes. So let's learn to behave like the things we want are already here. It's not easy, but you can do it. It goes by repetition. It goes by pretending. You go in the mirror, you say whatever you want to say. Okay, you are what? Confident? I am confident now. You have to remember to use the now. I think I am affirmations are very, very powerful for this kind of exercise. I'm successful now. I'm a business person already. My business is making so much money now. You put now on it, everything present. That's how we attract it. And of course, other behaviors go with it. Remember all those things we were talking about? Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much. Please like it. Have you liked it? Let me see. Like it, please. Someone has not liked. Please like it. Let me see. Could you please like it? Share it. It's fun. Can you imagine this kind of energy at 4 a.m. in the morning in my place? Yes, because I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Let's create it. Those of you who are in my video, people like Victory, we are editing the video. It's coming out. I'll poll people to see when we want to watch it. It will be a premiere. Victoria, I'm listening. I don't want you to miss it. I think one time we watched your video. You're not there. Sometime over the weekend, I think. Saturday or Sunday. We're going to watch that video. I'm introducing new YouTubers. So if you want to, older YouTubers and new YouTubers, if you want to be a YouTuber, leave a comment. Find me, Sherifa Nakalema. Mostly I respond to messages faster when they're in Facebook. Send me a message because I have a Facebook group too. I'll put you in there. You will come, show you how to be on YouTube. Isn't it fun? It's fun. You know, the other day I came on Mr. Magala, thank you for your feedback. I think the desktop didn't work as well. You prefer this format, right? Yeah. So you see each other. I didn't know that you don't see each other when I come the other way. So thank you for mentioning that. I also checked the audio. It wasn't very good, so I'm back. I'm back on this one. We are back on the old way. The other one is convenient, but this one is, someone just joined us. Welcome, welcome. Please put in the chat. I'm about to close it. If you have, by the way, before I close it, let me play a little game with you. Tell me, what do you want? Remember, we're talking about creating. Just type what you want, and let me see how you describe it. Because what you want has to be very, very clear. So, Victory, go. Number one, what do you want? What do you want? Remember, we're talking about how to create it. Be.do.have. What do you want? Let me see how you state it. Salma, what do you want? Robert, what do you want? Those of you who are not typing in the chat, please type in the chat. Oh, that's Mariam. Is it Mariam or is it Daddy? Who is it in the essence? Is it hello, welcome? Is that Mariam or is that Daddy? Where is Janet? Number one YouTuber in the world. No. I'm stopping you. I'm stopping you, Victory. It says when you set a smart goal, it's realistic. Okay? Do you know who the number one YouTuber in the world? Let me ask you. So don't just throw out things. They say even when you are learning these principles, start with something realistic. Okay? For example, Victory, I'm on you. Let's talk about your YouTube channel. What are goals for your YouTube channel? You just started it, you haven't even been monetized, and then you want to be number one in the world. No. I said that if you do it like that, it will not work. First learn to achieve the realistic goals, then you're going to keep expanding them. So review that one. No. What are the goals for your channel? Put some numbers you need on your channel. I think you have goals that you need to achieve that are not even very easy. So for your channel. So let's start there. I'm saying no. It's not realistic. If you knew what he does, is Mr. Beast the number one? I don't know if Mr. Beast is number one, but if you see what he does now, to produce a video, just one video, he spent millions of dollars. Just produce a single video. So no, I'm saying no. Revise that one. What about Mariam? What about yours? What about Salma? What is your goal right now? So we see how you can put it in the be.do.have. Before I close it off, we have 5 minutes to my Fajr prayer here. Let's spend the 5 minutes to look at your goal. Let me see. No. I said no, Victory. Because the goal that would make some sense for me, at least knowing your life, to say I want to achieve maybe 1,000 YouTube. You want 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and you want your channel to be monetized. 4,000 watch hours. That one is realistic. It takes a while to do, but that one is realistic because you don't have it yet. For YouTubers, that's a basic goal. to have 1,000 subscribers and have 4,000 watch hours on your channel, I'll choose that for you. So you start imagining yourself, your channel is monetized, it has these ads. You've seen ads on people's channels, you see them on mine. That's a good one. Imagine that your channel has those hours and has the subscribers and has many people liking your videos, that kind. Okay? I know it's your goal, but it's not realistic. Just from me knowing you and your what's going on, because you do have the millions to produce a video. It will take millions to produce a video that puts you #1 in the world. Maybe if you said #1 in South Africa, that maybe it's tough to be #1 in the world. You can imagine it and have it. Maybe it can come. You know, like who had his dream when he was in school, but it happened. He was a young boy. Yeah. State it here. Victory. My #1 goal, to make it clear, is to have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and 4,000 watch hours, because that's what's going to give you monetization. That's a good one, and it's an achievable one. Remember we said achievable? It's an achievable one if you focus, if you produce videos daily. Remember, 4,000 watch hours have to be in 365 days. So you have to achieve it in a time frame. Remember, it's time bound, the goal. So 365 days, you have to have 4,000 watch hours according to YouTube. If you don't, you cannot be monetized. Okay, who else wants to set their goal before I close it? Mariam, what about yours? What's your big goal that you're going to imagine? Victoria, that's easy. It's easy to visualize. Visualize ads running on your videos, because right now they are not. Visualize the 1,000. I don't know, you have 1,000. You don't have 1,000 yet. And visualize the 4,000 hours in your analytics. It doesn't show on the outside, you see it from inside. So how many hours do you have right now? I think there are very few. 4,000 is, ask Salma, because Salma, we worked on, we're doing a goal every single week. When I make my Facebook group active again, maybe we can, if we promise to be very active, Victory, we can support you the way we supported Salma. She used to set a goal every single week. How many subscribers and how many watch hours. That's how she achieved it. You could do the same. Okay, who else is here? Who wants a goal? Robert, your goal, I'm setting it, is to get married to a very beautiful wife in the year 2023. That's a goal for Robert. Robert is married. I'm happy and grateful. I'm married to a beautiful wife this year, 2023. That's your goal. Go start sleeping on the side, one side on your bed, everything. Imagine in the kitchen, everywhere you are, you have a wife. Everywhere you go, you have a wife. Everywhere you go. It works. It will work faster. Okay, Mariam, are you adding something? Who else wants to add something before we close it? Thank you so much. Tomorrow, which will be day number 5, I'm going to talk about the importance of learning. The importance of learning, and maybe day number 6, we can talk about the importance of... Then number 6, we'll see. Let's first finish tomorrow. I'll announce the next one, the following, like tomorrow I'll announce the one for day 6. So day 5, learn. We have to learn. That's a success habit. Daily. I'm still small and wanting to grow bigger. Yes. I just gave you the tips. Write this statement, Victory. I'm happy and grateful that my channel, my YouTube channel, has 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Or you can start with 1,000 subscribers. It's easier to achieve the 1,000 than the 4,000. So you can do that and then write another one. I'm happy and grateful. So you do shorts. That video that you produced recently, create shorts out of it. I don't know if you know how to do that. YouTube made it very easy. You just go on your video, as you watch it, you stop and click on remix. When you click on remix, it creates a short for you immediately. It's short, you add a title and post. So you need to be posting daily. Or if you want this goal, I'm just giving you advice because I'm doing it. Post daily from the long form video. Have a long form video every week. Long form means the long one, like the one you did recently. At least one of those a week. And then every single day, cut out a small one and post it. Cut out a small one and post it. Oh, that's a new name. Who is this? Murat, welcome, welcome. Where are you? Glad to have you here. Please put the country. I think I'm meeting you for the first time. Yes, so write it down, Victory. I'm happy and grateful now, add now on it, that I have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Now, every single day, the shorts are going to bring you the subscribers, those shorts. If you post them, make sure they are not more than, leave them to be even 15 seconds. But because when people come to watch, when they watch the short, right there is connected to the long video. But for me, I put a little note, I say, watch, I put the long one in the pinned comment. So after I post the short one, this is a tip for all of you YouTubers. After I post the short, add a comment and put the link to the long video. And then here I put a comment that said, watch the long one in the pinned comment. But YouTube itself connects to the long one, but most people I think miss it. It's right there. But they miss it, so I remind them that this short came from a longer video. You pick out a moment that shares something. Like those tips you are sharing, how you attracted the new car, all that stuff. You can pick a moment and post it at 15 seconds, or can make it, you can select 60 seconds up there and make it a little bit longer. Make it like maybe 30 seconds. But don't make it too long. Too long, they don't watch all of it. So the shorter one is better. But there has to be a point that's made that you're speaking, okay? If you need support with that, text me on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number. Thank you all so much for watching this. Remember, this was day number 4. I have 3 more days behind, and they're all linked in the description of this video. The be.do.have, the topic we're talking about, I had recorded another longer video. I'm going to link that. It's also in the description, but I'm going to link it after here to put in the pinned comment, so you can get to it. I had a different perspective of this be.do.have. Remember, doing, like he said, maybe let me review. For those of you who came later, let me read these statements one more time for you before I close. Sorry, it's still on. Okay. He says, he didn't say, I said, according to experts, the be.do.have principle or mindset is about being, not doing. You're going to attract what you want first by being it. Being it. And he said, really quickly, most people think that in order to have what they want, they have to have something first. Like, if I get this, I'll get that. If I get this, I'll be happy. No. You can get what you want almost immediately if you identify what you want. You have a clear goal, make it very, very clear, define it clearly, then be that right now. I gave examples of being a lawyer, of having a baby, or having a wife or husband. Feel like you have them now. Behaving like you have them now. Well, leave space in places. This is for my wife. This is for my husband. This is for baby. Prepare a place. I gave all that examples. I'm repeating because of those who came later. Then you start doing things to achieve that. Okay, how you see yourself in your mind is what you are creating. That's why we are poor. We are poverty. We have poverty because we think poverty. I don't have it. There's nothing. No, you have to think abundant, like you have it now. Now another one, I said, do what your future self would do. Feel the way they would feel. So how do you feel if you had a wife now? How do you feel if you had a husband now? How do you feel if you had a baby now? How do you feel if you had a lot of money now? That's how it works. The I am affirmations are going to help you to achieve that, and the happy place will help you to achieve that. But these are mentioning, you can go explore. I learned these in courses. I pay a lot of money to get into these courses, to learn, to see experts explaining these things when I come and share. But it's hard to get it like the way I'm explaining here. Okay, you have the concept, but you have to learn how to work. Okay? Then I gave the examples. I think I said this. If you focus on what you lack, you lose what you have. The person who said this is Dr. Benjamin Hardy. I put the name, let me put it again. Dr. Benjamin Hardy is his name. That's those statements I was reading. You can find him here, right here on YouTube. He said, that was scary. If you focus on what you lack, what you're missing, you lose even what you have. Like, Money is a very good example. If you focus on not having it, I don't have it, even the little you have keeps going. Focus on being abundant, and yeah. So that's how that works. I gave an example of a lawyer, a baby, a husband, or with the wife. Okay. So please explore the principle be, do, have. You can go read more about it. Actually, the very first time I learned about it, I could not believe it. That's why we fail. We're all saying, when I get this, I'll be happy. When I do this, I'll be happy. No, you have to be happy today before you have it. Okay? Thank you all so much. Tomorrow, around what time? I don't know. I'll pop up anytime I choose. But starting from 11 p.m. US Eastern Time, which will be in Uganda, it will be like 5 a.m. But anytime after that, I'll show up here. And it will be day number 5. We're going to talk about the importance of learning. I'm not talking just about going to school, but learn. Every single day we have to learn. Okay? We also keep our mind active also. That's a very important success habit. Thank you all so much. Please like it. Do you like? Like it, share it. Yes, you did a good liking. Like some more. Share with your friends. These things I share here, I wish you knew how important they are. That's what makes people successful. That's what other people know that we don't. So please take this channel like seriously. It doesn't come in high quality, but I think the knowledge is powerful. Because that's what other people do to make their lives better. Like I always end these or the other videos, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. We'll talk about health at some point in these success habits. Take a step to a better you. Please share it. Okay, add comments for me. Not right here on the video. Put a comment. Okay, bye-bye.